Construction crews boarded up the windows at the Trader Joe's in Silver Lake. They also moved all the flowers outside as part of a growing memorial for the store manager killed in yesterday's shootout. The drama began when police say 28-year-old Gene Evan Atkins shot his grandmother 7 times during an argument over the TV. Police chased his car to the supermarket where he began shooting at officers. And then it ended 3 hours later with Atkins handcuffing himself and surrendering to police. A CBS affiliate news writer was inside the Trader Joe's when all of this was happening. She spoke to reporter Joy Benedict about the terrifying ordeal.
I just had this resolve that came over me that I am not going to die today and that I'm going to run.
This hostage never got the chance. Lynn Westifer was trapped inside this Trader Joe's for 3 hours with more than a dozen others as a man with a gun negotiated with police over her life.
He said he was going to kill us.
She entered the store around 3 Saturday and was in the back when she heard a sound she never thought she'd recognize.
I heard 5 or 6 gunshots.
She dropped to the floor and hid with a handful of others trying to figure out what was going on as even more gunfire exploded.
One by one, we stood up and with our hands up, we walked over to where the gunman was. He wanted us closer to him.
Westifer says the man was ordering 2 employees around, a woman who was interacting with police and a man named Victor who was organizing the hostages.
Victor turned around and said, "It's going to be okay, and I'm going to be the last one out of here." And I thought, you're 23 years old. How do you do that? It was amazing.
The morning after, it's still hard for her to remember every detail, as she is just starting to process the range of emotions that can only come with being a hostage. But she says there are moments that she will never forget.
The really scary part was when he noticed an officer with a rifle on the roof of the cheese store next door. In 5, 4, 3, 2, it escalated to the point where he started counting down that he was going to shoot people.
The SWAT team pushed back, and after more negotiating and a couple of phone calls, things took a turn.
And then like that, Victor said, "You want me to choose?" And I thought, choose what? What is happening? And Victor turned and he looked at the boy and he said, "I choose you." And they let him go. I was so relieved. I mean, I didn't know what to think.
And at 5:36, it was her turn. She walked out hands high, thankful and angry.
I remember how unimpressive I found him and how I thought, wow, all this for you.
Tonight, Atkins remains in custody. His bail was set at $2 million.